today. From Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And, partner, when you hear about a 6'5", 235, 240-pound quarterback, you don't often think of him being overlooked coming out of high school, do you? That's exactly what happened to Josh Allen. Overlooked, ended up going to a junior college, Reedley Community College out in California, before matriculating to the University of Wyoming, and the Cowboys were so glad to get him.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. So the shotgun snap to Allen, and that's caught by Beasley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Allen to Beasley, first down Buffalo.
A gain of 15. First down Bills.
Allen to throw once more. Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. The 20. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 6-yard line. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Again, it'll be Singletary. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Always fun to get a peek at Tom Brady as he gets in place to command this offense for Tampa Bay.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Jordan Boyer on the tackle.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run.
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On 1st down, Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for number 83.
Charles, we get a look at the draft class here for this team. What do you think?
Well, I think for the most part, I do like what they did because, to me, they got some solid players in the early rounds. And then if I'm correct in my evaluation, they got some great value in the later rounds as well.
And he's into the clear. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
And now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Gronkowski again, he was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Brady's throw there complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Pretty nice aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bills 7.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram.
Allen's pass.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Brady. Flushed out right. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down.
Brady now on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. On the crossing route, complete. That's Brown. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bills' 6-yard line.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25.
Throwing again. Allen looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got him. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
To Stephon Diggs.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Bills.
Now a run with Singletary. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Ball carrier.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And 5 yards to go.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he is going to have a Bills first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
And the Bills first down.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun. Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
From the gun, Brady.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And his kick is good. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Bills.
Throwing now is Allen. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And again, it's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And now look at him go. That's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And the route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Ryan Suckup.
That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out and start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Devin Singletary. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills claw one back. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
For Buffalo.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over first and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get started over at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. And it's the Saints who are out in front as that inches closer to halftime. Michael Thomas, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we fly north to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. Cam Newton with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And that game all tied up as they do battle with the visiting Lions. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race, very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on first and 10. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, 74 yards. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on.
For the point after.
Well, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. And I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back on the Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Now Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
He's brought down at the 37.
Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
4 yards.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Offense. This is unbelievable.
So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Allen. Quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And the Bills' 1st down.
On 1st down, Singletary. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Devin Singletary, the Bills.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
By Carlton Davis. 2 yards on the pickup.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Tampa Bay offense and Ronald Jones leading him out. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
To number 14, Stephon Diggs.
Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are able to make things a bit more respectable. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 13.
Now this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. He has been a touchdown machine. It has been enjoyable to watch.
And the scoreboard continues to light up as a result of his efforts. He's been a blast, though. Every time you look up, you just figure if he's got the ball in his hands, he's going to end up in the end zone. It's been that kind of a game for him.
Absolutely. Now you just keep waiting for more. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
49 the mic.
They'll go again to Jones. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
On 3rd down, Jones. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Here's Allen following a fumble recovery. Finding Knox there, complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Allen throwing complete to Brown. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
at the 22-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Yards to go.
He hits Beasley right side. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try here for Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Tackle made at the 20.
Tackle by A.J. Epinesa.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
35 yards that time on the punt.
The Bills take over 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. From the gun, it's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches. At the
Now Allen.
39-yard line.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Devin White in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of
Allen
6.
and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. Allen now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To throw again. Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board.
Makes the score Buccaneers 53.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
On the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones.
That's good.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to give a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5. Today,
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for the